Hello and welcome to the channel. And for today's video, we are checking out this custom that I made on the McFarlane Toys, DC Multiverse, The Flash, Michael Keaton Batman. So this might be a pretty quick video because there's not much to this custom. As you can see, just a minor things that I've changed. So I added a different cloth cape. I worked on the tip of the ears, and I gave the figure a matte finish. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Okay. So yeah, just again for comparison, I'm gonna bring in first to take a look at the difference between the cape. I'm bringing in my other because I did get two of these of this guy. So let me just bring in the stock Keaton Batman. So you can see the difference in the cape. So this guy, I didn't like how the cape looked just going out on the sides of the shoulders like this. Alright, I like how the look of the original '89 Batman, the cape came up from the front, but leaving the bat symbol exposed. So that's the look that I was going for. This thing will not stand. Let me just put it there. So yeah, I didn't like how the cape draped on this guy. I mean, I appreciate McFarlane going with a cloth cape in the first place, but you can see how this thing just lays on top of the figure, not that nicely. So I prefer this where the cape, drapes towards the front, and also I added length to the cape as well. So that was one of the other reasons that I wanted to upgrade the cape on this guy. And then again, I sharpened the tip of the ears on these guys. This one's a little more sharper than this one. This still has like a little rounder tip than on this one. And then just for comparison, we're gonna look at the body as well. But first, let's just take a closer look here at the figure as is with the cape. So what I did for the cape, I did have to remove. The upper, the whole cowl on the figure. It does separate pretty easily, although the front end of the portion of the cowl was a little harder to remove. But again, just by applying heat and tearing off, little by little, and then eventually, the part is gonna peel off pretty cleanly. Although you can see the difference here, how this part of the front end on the symbol is flush with the bat symbol, as opposed to here where it's a little more raised. That's just because of the cloth coming underneath here. That's just one of the side effects, from not having the cloth go all the way to the front. I also sharpened the tips on the cowl here, because again they were rounded off for safety purposes, right? Obviously, it's still supposed to be a child's toy, but I just used nippers to sharpen the edge of those. of those things on those tips on the cowl. So here's how it looks from the back. I only did that on the front parts of the car. These, you can see here how these are still a little rounded. I only wanted these front tips to be a little more sharp. Oh, and I also did, remove that green smudging that's on the boots. And well, this is a good as part as any to show you the figure. The other thing that I did on the figure, which was applying a overall matte coat to the entire thing. Again, for comparison, here we have the stock figure versus the new customized version. You can see how the black on the custom looks a little more like rubber, like a rubber suit, as opposed to this new one that looks more like it's a like an armor, like a body armor suit, which is not, traditionally what. I mean, it looks too shiny. That's what I'm trying to say. It looks too shiny for a Batman suit. Even though, again, you can argue that the suits worn by Val Kilmer and what's his face, Clooney, were very shiny. But that was just a decision that should not have been made. But of course, traditionally, the Tim Burton suit, Batman, was always, a matte color, and that's what I decided to go with. So that's why I went with the matte finish on this guy, so it looks a little more in line. Excuse me. So it goes more in line with his past suits, and also I removed all of that green stuff on the boots. Right, so now we have a cleaner looking bat suit. What I plan on do for this guy is I'm just gonna add a little more accents to him, particularly like the belt, and then I was thinking of maybe there. Okay, the initial reason I got two of these, one of the ideas that I had was to get one of the KO NECA 89 Batmans to create my own take of a McFarlaneized 89 Batman, since I was unable to get the 2-pack of the 89 Batman with the Batmobile. So one of the alternatives that I had was I'll make my own version. However, now that McFarlane is releasing the Batman's movie 6-pack, which includes the Keaton 89 Batman, I'm leaning towards not doing the custom using the KO NECA 89 Batman. Since I would already then have my own McFarlane 89 Batman. But I'm thinking I'll probably still explore the idea, because I was thinking, okay, what else can I do that's different from this guy? I already did the cape, and I already did the most basic of things. Just give it a matte finish, remove the paint from the boots, and give it a new cape. I could give this guy a wired cape, which is probably what I was thinking of doing first. Giving this guy a wired cape, give him the matte clear. I was thinking of painting the belt yellow, and then as opposed to this being completely matte, just hit certain areas like the guards on like the shoulder pads here on the gauntlets and the knee pads and on the boots. Just highlight that with like a glossy black, right? Just to give it a different accented look from the all matte black. But yeah, the other thing that I did is I did also um, tidy up the face. Let's see if it'll focus. You can see some, because you look at the stock figure. There's you can see some of that skin color overlap. You can see it overlap the edge of the mask, right, as opposed to here. So I tidied that up and also gave it like a darker, slightly darker skin tone. It's not that vibrant skin white. Oh, you can see a little more orangey. It's a little more natural color. I did nothing to the eyes. So that's about it. I've yet to repaint, obviously, I've yet to repaint the grapple gun on this guy. I may keep that one black, silver, and paint the other one that came with the other figure black. Again, just to make things a little different. But yeah, overall, I guess this is just one of those quick customs that, doesn't take too much trouble. One of the things, if you're gonna try this custom, what I recommend is using the cape that came originally as your template. This is it. Just so you can get an idea of how to properly place the neck on this thing, and then just work your way out from there. Obviously, I just added maybe like an inch of length to the cape. Sorry, I added about an inch of length to the end of the cape, and then worked as far as getting the piece to drape forward. I believe I added two more scallops. So I just used this again as the template for like a measurement. So I added two more of these scallops that would, pretty much make it going to the forward angle, which is this part right here. And there you go. And there you have it. So again, pretty simple. Just the most basic. If you don't want to do the cape, you can easily do the other mods, like sharpening the ears and sharpening these points here on the cowl, and then just hit it with a matte finish, and everything else will look. I think the figure will look just fine. You don't really need the cape unless it's something that bothers you, like it did me. But yeah, other than that, again, it may be a while before I start working on the second of this custom. But other than that, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.